Everybody wants to take their kid to see the castle. It's a rite of passage across America. Take the next generation down Main Street, USA, and make some memories. But those memories are costing more than ever before. Consumers crushed by the high prices of Walt Disney World, as well as not just tickets, but everything else. Go broke for Disney? It's no joke. And today we'll tell you how debt is suddenly a part of families betting on a theme park.
The Disney credit card. Okay, who makes that? What bank is it?
Chase.
Okay.
Hello, folks, and welcome back. It's a joy as ever to have you join us in the endeavor of explaining entertainment. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do. And we do it with a joy, with a zeal that even the Hollyweirds can feel. Today, we're going to Wall Street Apes? No, it's apes. It's apes. And they're hosting a video. It looks to me it's from someone called Ride Rover. We want to give credit to everybody who's a part of this. Get over there and subscribe to these people. And they're talking about how much it costs to go to the Disney parks these days. And if you're trying to go to Disney World or Disneyland in the next year, you need to know this. Don't go anywhere. Click that like button and let's find out what's happening. Here's the video. Here's the summation. And then we'll get to, well, even Dave Ramsey is involved in covering just how crazy it's gotten trying to take a kid to Main Street.
Today's a big day as prices for tickets in 2026 have come out for Walt Disney World, and the numbers have officially surpassed $200. That's for one park, mind you. If you wanted to visit more than one of Walt Disney World's parks on a busy day next year after tax, yeah, it just topped $300. The price of a Disney vacation continues to get more and more borderline ridiculous.
And that's enough of that. Okay, you've got the feel of it. Ride Rover _ Go find this person, see what they have to say. Now, this is having an effect on Disney. If we go to thestreet.com, which covers market stuff, we've got this article out here, and because of the ads, it's hard to even find. Patricia Battle, theme parks face unexpected loss after controversy. What's it talking about? We'll get to Dave Ramsey in just a minute, folks. Don't go anywhere, but real quick, I just want you to see this is affecting Disney. The article says Disney, which operates 12 theme parks worldwide, is starting to notice a concerning consumer trend that has recently impacted its U.S. theme parks following a recent controversy. Disney revealed in its latest earnings report that the revenue at its U.S. theme parks increased by 6% over the year over year. Whoopee, right? Right? Uh-oh, wait a minute, not so much. However, the company confirmed that attendance at these locations dropped 1% compared to the same quarter last year. Now, what does that mean? How do you go up in revenue 6% but drop attendance by 1%? You charge people a heck of a lot more. And what's the problem with that? Well, it turns out, folks, if you charge people a lot more, they go home and they tell their friends and family, man, do you know how expensive it is? And then that can cause the snowball effect, the domino effect of the next year. Suddenly those vacays go away. Disney says that's not happening. Debt has become a huge part of the problem, though, when it comes to Disney. We're going to take a look at this from the Ramsey solution guy, George Camel. I'm not sure. George, we love you, though. Seen him before on Dave Ramsey stuff. And big fans. Gotta say this, though. There's been some polling out there that 40 to 50% of families with kids, aka families, most of the people going to Disney, right, are families with kids. You would suppose, sorry, dinks, but 40 to 50% of those with kids going to Disney World are taking on debt to do so. It's like buying a car now is how expensive it is to go to Disney World. So here's an interview. They're doing this, George, and I want folks to go watch the video. I'm just going to play a very brief part of it. I'm not trying to step into this content. I just want you to see this one interview, and then I want you to go watch this video. Okay? Tell them Pro sent you. But this is an interview. They're at Disney Springs. They're at Walt Disney World interviewing people, finding out how deeply in debt did you go to Disney World. Here's what one couple had to say.
Tell me, did you guys pay cash for the trip?
No.
For half of it.
Yeah.
The other half is on what?
A Disney card.
Oh, the Disney credit card. Okay, who makes that? What
Chase.
bank is it?
Chase.
Okay, what do you get for putting it on the Disney card versus any old other card?
It has 6 months special financing, so there's no interest for like 6 months.
Okay, so is your plan to pay it off in 6 months?
Look at this guy's face. The woman is much more forthright with the information. This guy, look how much they're having fun, right? They're having fun. In the rain poncho, having fun. He's just having a dandy of a day. Dressed in the Mickey Mouse stuff underneath. Here's what he has to say, but you can just look at his face. This guy knows. He knows. He's getting hosed.
That's
Yes,
the plan. Yes.
that is the plan if we can do that for sure. Yeah.
that doesn't instill confidence. You're like, if we, because otherwise it's gonna like crank up to what 29% APR or something crazy.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Whew. Okay. Do you guys have any?
Folks, this is what's happening to consumers, Disney adults, but also those with kids who are trying to go to Disney World. This is what's causing them perhaps to lose attendance. Let's go back to the Street article real quick. It says, quote, the lower attendance could be tied to a lack of major new attractions opening at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Last year, they had Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Boy, people love that, right? During an earnings call on November 13th, Disney CEO Bob Iger said demand at the company's U.S. theme parks came in line with our expectations. Despite the fact that he didn't tell us they were going to drop attendance by 1% the last time. That's a surprise to us. Thanks, Bob, for letting us know this was secretly your expectation. He also emphasized that upcoming expansion projects at each Disney theme park will help boost future demand. With expansion projects underway at every one of our theme parks, 5 additional cruise ships scheduled for launch beyond fiscal 2026, and a new theme park plan for Abu Dhabi, the strategic investments we are making now will help ensure our offerings remain best in class and appeal to audiences worldwide, says Bob Iger. Bob's got a problem, though, and that is that we're not here to give you financial advice, folks, although we will say, I think we're okay to say this. Don't go into massive debt to go on a vacation. Don't pay a huge amount of money to go to Disney World, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's crazy. But guess what? If you were to compare, for example, if you were to compare Disney stock to like Netflix, what you find out is that it's underperforming tremendously, right? In fact, if you go back to the last 10 years, look at this. This is out of thatparkplace.com. It says, over the past decade, the fortunes of a $10,000 investment in Disney compared to the same investment in Netflix could not be more different. Based on available total return data, including dividends, Disney has delivered an essentially flat performance over the last 10 years with a total return of roughly negative 1% and an annualized return near, 0.1 negative per year, which times 10 gets you to negative 1%. Why do I bring this up? Because when consumers are coughing up tons of money trying to pay for their Disney vacay, when they have to go to the bank and take out a loan to go down to Main Street USA, when people are becoming indentured to Mickey Mouse so that their kids can go down there and eat a Dole Whip and have a Mickey-shaped waffle cone or waffle. Listen, this is awful. This is not the way to run a company. You can't do this. Disney has got to increase. They just must increase the capacity because that's the way they can continue to generate additional revenues. Increase the capacity, but you got to get the cost back down again. People can't afford this. And the thing that Disney executives and leadership should know, if you have couples like this who are like, man, I don't know where, if we can pay this off in 6 months like we said we would. When that interest rate jumps up on them after they're late to get it paid off, if it jumps up there into the 20% percentage area, they're not coming back to Disney. As what is it Dave Ramsey says? They're going to be on beans and rice. That's not so nice, Disney. That's not so nice. People should not be gambling away their kids' college tuitions to go and watch Wishes at Cinderella Castle and the fireworks. Like, enough of this, okay? No. And I know Wishes is gone. I know that, folks, okay? They replaced it. Bottom line. Disney's too expensive. The theme parks in general right now, we got to find a way to get this money down. What have we discovered in the last months? One of the must-dos of our nation is we've got to reduce the amount of money that is being put forth upon our young generation and crushing them. Young people in their late teens, early 20s, even those in their early 30s are being crushed and going into debt to try to have the fun times that prior generations had. Let's fix it. And Disney, you can be a leader on this. Get those prices down. Offer secondary park tickets for the evening that are cheaper, that you can't go until 8 p.m., you stay till 2 a.m. That would appeal to young people like this couple right here. You can help them out, Disney. You can make their Disney dreams come true. All right, folks, it's up to you now. Drop down in the comments below and let us know. Have you ever taken out a loan? Have you ever gone in debt? Have you piled up a credit card so that you could go pile up the car and take the kids to the monorail, to the Magic Kingdom? Maybe you just rode the monorail all day and said, you know what, kids? This Disney thing, that was fun, huh? All right, we're going home now. And they said, wait, what? No Spaceship Earth? No Hollywood Studios? No, just the monorail. Just the monorail, kids. We'll throw in a tram. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to scram. Drop a comment, though, and tell us about your experiences. How much did it cost you on your last trip? Like, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Get over there and check out all of the content creators that we have shared with you today, including this fantastic video. I highly recommend it. Everybody, go check out George, who has I asked people at Disney how much debt they have. Go watch the whole thing. We want to promote them. We want to signal boost it. They're bigger than we are, but not by that much. Well, maybe double. We love them so. We love them so. Folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Why can't I go around topless anymore?
Because it's not appropriate.
Kevin Apollo isn't appropriate?
Kevin Apollo's like a Greek god. And besides, he does kind of wear shirts. Sometimes.
I mean, that kind of explains it.
I mean, technically Apollo is a Roman god borrowed from the Greeks, which makes sense, because he's powerful and has great takes.
Look, if you love Athena that much, you can marry him.
Nope, but I do plan to check out Lauren and Apollo on Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Wait, Lauren's there? This is another opportunity to see if we can get him to watch the Highlander movies.